Hello, this is the reading for Capricorn 2018 in January, and I also have a bonus reading for this whole month. So I have a lot of other extra cards. I have the Angel Abundance cards, the Power of Love cards, the Law of Attraction, and we have Doreen Virtue, the Angel card reading, and I also did an Animal card for you. And then we have my regular reading for the month, covering everything from career to challenges with relationships. So I've already went ahead and shuffled the decks for you, and they're all laid out, so we can just jump right into the reading. So I hope you're having a wonderful birthday month, Capricorn, and we will move right into this. With your overall energy for the cards, we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Moon. So within the Nine of Wands, sorry about that. With the Nine of Wands, this is self-protection, and understanding of potential consequences and staying on guard, boundaries that are drawn right at this time, and you're safely being assured. So sometimes with this card, get that sun off of there, we have a lady standing within some boundaries on that, and she has to just be able to step out. Usually this is a good card on things, so just whatever's going on in your life, just you're getting prepared and knowing what you need to do. It's a good card overall. With this on, the overall is the Moon, warnings of people sometimes being honest with you, anything hidden, just being aware of that. That's what the energy relates to me on that. So it may be dealing with those kinds of energies around you, be it yourself being honest with other people or people being honest with you, Capricorn. As we move on into your finances and financial picture, we have the Nine of Cups, which is the Wish card, and the Page of Swords. With the with the Nine of Cups, this is the Wish card. So if you've been hoping to either get a new job or having finances be better, this is the card. So you are coming into a really good season for yourself in finances, and you're going to be able to move forward in the Cups area. I love this card, so if there's things that you're really wanting, Capricorn, and hoping for it to turn out, this is giving you the go ahead. And with this card, it's just promising of abundance in that. With this card, it's contentment and your wishes being fulfilled, the yes answer, approval, or granting an opportunity. So definitely, yes to your answer of whatever you're hoping for in your financial area or work sector. We have the Page of Cups next underneath it with the overlying energy. Correction, I have the Page of Swords. I'm not looking at it right. It's already been a long holiday, I guess, and we haven't even begun. So with the page upright, it's inquiry, evaluation, possibly interview or investigation. And this card can indicate, expedited developments and probing questions and neutrality and constructive critique. So this may be be related if you are looking into the job situation, that if you're doing an interview, that you're moving through the hoops through that, and also going through things where you may be able to move up in a situation, because getting the Nine of Cups, it's all promising for a better adventure for you if that's what you're hoping for, Capricorn. As we move into your messages, friends, and family, we have the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Cups. With the Seven of Wands, this warns of, taking time, protect what you're doing in your life. Sometimes we don't need to be right, it's just getting along with family members, etc. So whatever's going on in January, Capricorn, just take that time to be more protective in how you're doing some of your things. As for the 7, it's, you got to stand your ground to a point, and, but you're in an advantage at that point, despite challenges of disruption. And, you might have to be working a little harder at things and making an effort within relationships with friends and family at that. So they're just kind of warning with being able to basically just hold your own, but make sure you keep your integrity tied together. With the Knight of Cups coming, usually it's a message and very swift, and with a kind gentleman can be younger person. And with this Knight of Cups upright, it's a kind-hearted and sensitive individual, and someone with empathy and great care for others, and creativity, emotional availability, emotional generosity, and a quieter soul and pursuit of love. So if there's a friend that reminds you of this, this may be a person that comes to your aid around you, that helps you with things, and maybe giving you a great message. So this could be a very kind thing. So just stay on your toes with some of the people in your life, but also maybe expect, Capricorn, a good and wonderful message coming from a very quiet, gentle soul. As we move into your challenges and themes and tests, we have the Star card and the King of Pentacles. The Star card is like winning the lottery and things going on, so it's hard to say this is a challenge when you have such a positive thing. So you're limited on your challenges, because I think you're going to be able to work through this, Capricorn, not a problem. And if you do have somebody that has an Earth sector, can be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, or also this card can relate to a Gemini. This can be a challenging person, but this is a person that has it all, and so you may be up to the test, but you're going to come through it with flying colors. As we move into your relationships and romance, children sector, family, and that again, we have the Ten of Swords. If there's something that you've been wondering about with a relationship, sometimes it's a no. And as you see, the lady is pegged down by the swords down behind her, and it can be a lot of disruption if you've been having some problems in your relationship. And then with the Ace of Wands below, it's like the timing's off a little bit. If you are a single Capricorn, it may not move forward if you are trying to pursue that. So if there's problems going on with the united couple, it's gonna be very disruptive, but you'll be able to work through it. It's just probably not time for that. So we'll look into this a little bit more with the Ten of Swords. Here. But with the Ten of Swords upright, it's just such a difficult situation in whatever relationship that you're having a question about, Capricorn. And you just have to be ready, because there might be there's no warning to an abrupt end in a situation. There's a loss, a feeling of failure, and circumstances to permanently be cut off. So if you're having some issues with someone in your life, it's going to feel like that, and it's going to be a hard one to get through. But with the Ace of Wands below you, with that energy coming through, that does kind of help out a little bit for you, Capricorn. With the Ace of Wands, it's something new that can be coming into your life also. You get great enthusiasm and a burst of motivation for any situation, inspiration and vitality. Spiritual and also sensual energy is heightened at this time. Creative and industrious opportunities. So though you have the Ten of Swords down below it, with this energy, there may be a disagreement that's pretty tough and hard to hear, hard words, something that you may think is over, but it can be recovered depending on what and how strong the relationship is, if it's in the new stages or in a stage of long time. But it can be worked out, and that would be more for your coupled Capricorns. But for people that are single, this may be a tough one to get through, depending. It just depends on the maturity level on how you're going to accept responsibility and vice versa, what you're trying to get through to the other person. I'd like to say basically just pick your battles. Sometimes it's just not worth it, and just let them do what they need to do and work through that. But with this, you know, there's new energy coming through, so to me that's a recovery in some sense. For your overall outcome is the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands as your outcome card, it's asking basically that you will have to sacrifice something that is made because you cannot and will not accept less than the best, or what you know is instinctually right. So as I look at your cards in a whole for all of this, you've got some great things going on with your business part that's going to definitely move forward. Having to basically watch out for when you're talking to friends and family and messages and stuff like that, just being on guard and not divulging too much information that could cause you problems later on. Good things going on all the way around for your messages and your challenges and stuff like that. But as for your relationships, it's troubling. So, you know, when it goes back in, the sacrifice, which makes sense with the relationship, it's sacrificing on these two, on not needing to win the battle. It's just knowing when to let certain things go, but you know, also knowing that your boundaries are clear with others and what you're going to take on that. And but we talked about being right and versus, you know, needing that. So it depends on how you and what you want to live with, Capricorn. So it's just watching what goes on, and what I'm looking at in your relationship, or just in this thing with your relationship in a whole, there's going to be a little bit of some bumps in the road, but I think you can get through that if you want. It just depends on the emotional standard. As we move into another card, we have the Intuition card. And with the Intuition card, the message is, my intuition guides me to people, places, and jobs that I enjoy. So Capricorn, it's telling you basically that just let your feelings go and you'll end up in the right place at the right time. Just trust that you'll be where you need to be. With your Angel card message, we have two of those. We have focus on your priorities. You know, where you put your focus at is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety. And as I lose my place here, unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So again, that's referring back to your relationship area, you know, just making sure you're prioritizing what is right. When I threw out your Power of Love cards, I ended up getting two, and it gave you detachment and individuality. And with individuality, this leaves you, you know, a unique stamp of love on everything you do. And detachment is you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals in love. So this one totally relates to the ending of the reading in your relationship part. It's just releasing the patterns of how you may be approaching things, and you know, it's our cycles and how we relate to others, and just letting things serve you at a higher level. And the individuality is knowing that how you love and pursue things is that you're very individual in how you do that, and that you have to trust the fact that the person in your life would deeply appreciate that about you. With your last card on here, with one, not last actually, I have your animal totem, and you've got the 10 of Winter, which is the Siberian Husky dog. It's the end of career path, which means you're probably going to change and you're moving up, which I saw, or could be retiring. Of a project and relationship brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes and trust the brighter future awaits. So if you are moving into a different career pattern, Capricorn, this may be really good for you, but it's going to be hard to let go of something that you really enjoyed throughout the years. So, but embrace the new because it's coming. And your last 3 cards I throw are the angel card readings. And the angels that are speaking to you are 8 of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. So that can relate to both relationship and with your business. So don't allow your self-confidence to be cornered on anything. This is all an illusion, and that you know you've got what it takes to move forward in your career, and just believe in what you need to know and the outcome to be true. Your next message is Queen of Water, and it's tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. Again, tying into your relationship is trusting in that, and then you're going to the next step, which totally ties in with the 10 of Swords of having problems, but then through the Ace of Wands, you're coming into a much newer and better level. And our last angel card is the King of Air, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence and seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. This reading is very attached towards both your financial and your relationship, but you're definitely moving up, Capricorn, into something very new. So it's advising you to find other people that are at higher level that can guide you through this. All in all, Capricorn, you have a wonderful reading. It's looking like that things are looking up for you, especially in your business and financial area. You definitely just have a little bit of a warble in your relationship area, but it's going to go to a much better level, and you'll find yourself getting a lot closer to your partner. And I hope you have a wonderful January and a wonderful birthday, Capricorn, and I will see you back here February 2018. Thank you.